I went out and bought 10,000 units of a dog food dish that I felt really good about. I got a great deal on them, too. The trouble is, they're selling real slow on Amazon, and my wife wants them out of the garage now. Hey, Jim, can you help me sell these faster? I need more traffic and reviews, stat. If I don't figure this out soon, those dog food dishes might not be the only thing staying in my garage, if you get my drift. Welcome back to Silent Sales Machine Radio. And here's your host, Jim Cockrum.
Hey, welcome back. This is Jim, Silent Sales Machine Radio coming at you. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is another mini episode. You guys are telling me you like these, so when you're ready to grab a little tip, or trick, or technique, or just get your head straight on something that's been confusing you for a while, these are some good episodes. And today's question for the floor, and come over and discuss it in our Facebook group if you disagree with me. Maybe you think I'm wrong. I love surrounding myself with people who think differently than I do. But I think there's overwhelming evidence from our decade plus of experience of selling physical products online that I'm pretty sure I'm right here. But hey, let's debate it. Maybe you've got some information I don't have. But the question for the floor is this. Jim, can you help me sell more of my product on Amazon? We hear that question all the time. Jim, I've got a product. Help me sell more of it. Different forms of that same question. And that tells me that you're starting at the wrong place to ask that question. Now, yes, there are some things we can do to help you sell more of your product, but can we please address the premise behind your question first? I always like to answer questions with a question. So if you come to me saying, Jim, help me sell more of this product. Can you please help me sell more of this? What are the tricks you know? Help me sell more. The first thing I think of is, well, you put the product first, and I'm not sure I would have done that. The very fact that it's not selling well tells me you didn't do your homework, because I don't guess. You've heard me say over and over again on this podcast already, I don't guess about inventory. I don't go based on my feeling. Oh, I've got such a good feeling about this inventory. Let's go buy 10,000 units and sell it. Never. There's courses, plenty of them out there that'll tell you that's the way to do it. Do your research and then investigate and find a niche and then go buy 10,000 units and sell them. No, sir. No, thank you. I don't write big checks and then hope it works out later. Just don't do it. And you shouldn't either. You've heard me say these things. Okay, so what is the point here? Well, the point is, if you're doing this right, you make your money when you buy your inventory, not when you sell it. Well, what's that mean, Jim? I don't even understand what you're saying there. What I mean is, you're so sure that $10,000 worth of inventory is going to turn into $50,000, or that $100 of inventory is going to turn into $500. You're so sure because the evidence is right in front of you. You see how rabid the audience is before you even begin to inch your way into that market. Well, that's not possible, Jim. Yes, it is. See, the problem is business has been taught the same way, especially if you went to business school. I apologize if that's you. You got your big fancy degree from some business college and they taught you, and I've gone through these steps before, but it goes something like this: raise a bunch of capital, write your business plan, get a bunch of investors, hire a bunch of people, build a building, design your ideas, pay a bunch of engineers to figure out these ideas and put them together and package it up. And then hopefully at some point in the future, if you don't go out of business before you launch, you hope your product sells. Well, that's just not necessary anymore. Now, people tell us all day, every day, exactly what they want and can't find. And then you go find that and you bring it to them. You don't guess. You don't take these huge risks. The era of putting lipstick on a pig and then trying to sell it is over, because people are out there. That's what marketing was. When I went to college, I've got a business degree. When I went to college and I took marketing classes, basically I could sum up the whole semester in about 15 seconds. Marketing is when the really smart people design something and then they bring it to you, and as a marketer, you sell it. You figure out the best way to use the right trigger words and get the emotions worked up, and you sell that object. You put lipstick on that pig, and it doesn't matter if it's good or bad or breaks when people get it out of the box. None of that matters to marketing. Marketing is just making sure that you manipulate people's emotions correctly so that they buy something. Whether they need it or not, it's kind of irrelevant. If you're a good marketer, you can sell snow to a snowman, right? Well, I don't want to do that. Maybe you do. Maybe you want to be a student of using the right trigger words to get people to do things that they shouldn't have done otherwise. But I don't do that. I'd much rather find these gaps in the market where people are saying, wow, if only someone would make product X, I'd be all over it, but no one's making it yet. So you go out and find someone that is making it already, or you make it yourself and you test it out a little bit, and then you bring that product to the market. So The era of putting lipstick on a pig is over when it comes to marketing. I don't do that. You don't have to either. See, this is why we teach our newbies around here. You may have heard us say this: inch deep, mile wide. When you're hunting for inventory, when you first get it started selling physical products online, you shouldn't be committing a mile deep on one product. What you should be doing instead is going an inch deep on multiple products, experimenting,